Okay, hello and welcome to the next game series that I wish to tackle, which is the old good S.T.A.L.K.E.R Evolution. I did do an installation video on this quite some time ago, and I had to I checked it out quickly last night because I couldn't quite remember, which order to install things. I probably didn't apply the patch for the installation video, and I did. For this one, obviously, I wanted to, get the game fully patched and make sure it was stable. But whenever I applied the patch, I couldn't get the game to run. So I fired a message to the developer, and hopefully I get a response sooner than later. So for the moment, it's unpatched, and it works fine. But I don't know whether this could cause problems further down the line or not. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it won't be a big problem. But anyway, what I'm going to do is just quickly show you the options that I've selected. I've adjusted the gamma very slightly. I'm very reluctant to tinker with these options anymore. I spent quite a bit of time last night tweaking them, reloading the game. You know how it is, back and forth. So I've turned off depth of field, object details maximum, as is the vision distance. I've turned the grass density and the grass distance right down because that does help the frames, although it does leave the ground looking a little bit sparse. Quite a few things are up to the maximum. Some are just left at sort of stock value for that particular preset, maximum. I've gone down to FXAA because SMAA incurs a higher hit for performance. And some things that I just wasn't sure about I left because, you could spend ages tweaking this stuff. One or two things I experimented with to see what would happen if I tweaked them. But I'm happy with the way it looks, at least for now anyway. Right, so you've seen the graphics options there. Most of it's set to maximum. Game is going to be on master, and that's probably all you need to see. So let's go back and restart the game. I wasn't sure whether to do this Radiophobia, Lost Alpha 1.4.002, OGSE 1.8, The Wind of Time for Call of Pripyat. There's a few others, but in the end I thought, well, this is the first one that I did an installation video on. And I did enjoy it very much with the bit I played, and it does get a lot of good rep, and it was featured highly, ranked very highly in ModDB. So I think I need to do this one. I know at some point it would be done anyway, so I might as well do it now, and then I can move on to something else afterwards. So let's start a new game and see how I get on.
seems to be alive. What a lucky guy. At least death would have saved him from the dreams. Let's go and see what value Sidorovich will put on your head.
What have you got?
A body. It came from the death truck. It's got the mark.
Well, you know the drill. Leave him on
This is a live one.
Bullshit. You are lying.
Let the zone take me if I am.
Put it here. I think for this one, I can give you. So, marked one, I saved you. And I'm not going to pretend I did it to win favors upstairs. You do some jobs for me, and we're even. Besides, keeping you busy might be a good way to deal with your amnesia. And I'll see what I can find out about your problem. I don't give a shit why you want to find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy. I mind my own business. If you want to kill him, well, you must have your reasons. The choice is yours. Either I brainwash you like I usually do with all the rookies, or I treat you like a real stalker and I give you a mission straight away.
Right, so the first mission is to get a bloodstone artifact. Yeah, as I remember from the installation guide I did, they won't let you into the camp until you've kind of been cleared. If you do walk into the camp, you're just going to get shot. Well, killed, actually. Right, so let's get started with this mission.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Хватаю Василия за ремень, бежим. Ну, сами же понимаете, с блокпоста едем. Куча народу сейчас прибежит с автоматом. Рванули мы через дырищу в заборе.
Yeah, I think I remember, possibly, maybe I'm confusing it with another mod, but this guy who speaks to you the first time that you go through. But yeah, I think slightly bemused by his general approach. My actual feelings and thoughts have differed slightly from the installation guide I did. I'm not quite so keen on the darkness behind the shrubs or the plant life, and I did manage to reduce it or lower it, but I can't get rid of it unless you choose a different preset, like say you chose medium in the options, but that changes many other things. So if someone knows exactly what I should change in the options to remove the sort of darkness behind, it's not grass shadow because I've got that turned off, but I don't mind it that much, but it would be nice to reduce it or soften it a bit further. Right, so let's go and find this artifact for Sid. I think I know what's going to happen here. Oh well, maybe not. Might be thinking of another mod, actually. Ah.
Это сталкеры из лагеря. Возвращались с моего задания. Черт их дернул вертолетом стрелять. Теперь он создан. Теперь у тебя новое задание. Быстрей.
Yeah, as I thought, basically the army's shot up a couple of his guys. And I'm going to have to go and rescue them. We'll see if I can help anyway. Of course, this will lock or unlock the village for me. Prove that I'm, you know, somewhat trustworthy. Right.
Дай аптечку.
Right.
Пожалуйста.
Take the medkit.
Спасите!
Right,
Thank you, Mark
let's get out of here.
You're okay, you know that? I'll be sure to tell everyone at the camp that you helped me out.
If I remember rightly, the helicopter can come back and cause just a few problems, so I'm going to get right out of here. George Moose.
Меченый. Теперь тебе проход в лагерь открыт. Подходи, пообщаемся.
It would seem that I have been sort of checked out now, so... Or at least I think so, anyway. Right, let's see if we can find Sid's artifact. So since this mod has such a variety of settings, it will be an ongoing tweaking process, I think. So I was considering dropping things down to medium or even low for the first, you know, video or two. But I think it's easier to work down through the options than up. You'll be there for ages otherwise if you start from really low settings. Having played so many mods, or trying them out anyway, I get confused between each one, so I'm not really sure what I'm thinking at the time is going to happen is actually going to happen. Should be around here somewhere. Ah, hang on a sec. Is it through there? Don't know why, but something's telling me that it might be through here. Not seeing anything. Maybe I am thinking of another mod. Unless you have to go round the other way. Yeah, I can't stray too far. Maybe it's this side. Ah, yeah, got it. Right, bring a radioactive stone blood artifact. Bloodstone. Probably means stone blood. Just used to seeing it written as stone blood. Now, is that actually giving me radiation at the moment? I don't think it is. It's not one of those mods where you need to find a sort of a carry case for each artifact. So it gives you a good health. I really shouldn't be doing this out in the open, actually. I should get back to safety. I should know better than that. Let's just get back and have a quick look at it before we hand it in.
Все тихо, блин.
Right, here looks to be good. So the health benefits appear to be quite good, actually. And the bleeding's good as well, minus 200. But the radiation, yeah, it's going to give me radiation if I put it on the belt. Hunger's also bad. In fact, impact and rupture bullet are all significant as well, really, in the grand scheme of things. There's some other artifacts that you see, you know, it's like a -2 or a -3, it's not as severe. But yeah, for health and bleeding, it's
How is it going?
quite good. Right, take the artifact. So what's this other task?
Got a job for you, Marked One. I want you to find a stalker called Nimble. He was carrying some very important information. He disappeared somewhere near the bridge. Find him. Dead or alive, I don't care. I need the flash drive with the info. Visit Wolf from the local camp and ask him. He certainly knows where that guy can be.
Right, so it's the usual kind of task that I do in most Shadow of Chernobyl mods. So at least now we've got a knife, sleeping bag, a harmonica. You mustn't leave home without that. And what is that? Is that just a V.2.10? Oh, that's ammunition, isn't it, or something? I assume it's ammunition. I'm really not too sure. Oh, right. No, it's not ammunition because we haven't got a pistol yet. But while I'm here, I could sell one or two of these items. They're in really, really bad condition. So probably, I mean, I'll keep one of each just for this mission, but probably going to be useless. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one, just sell them.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there. Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
But you can have the harmonica back, I don't require that.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
I think this is where I prefer Russian. When I have a habit of selling one item and then pressing trade, which is not a good habit to get into. I should do it in bulk. But the English can get a little bit irritating after a while. But kind of my fault, really.
Отличная штука.
That's more like it. Right.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Right, let's go and find him.
Прям чтоб золотое дно
I think this is a good spot to make a hard save as well. Right. Yeah, of course, I want to search this place first and find some gear if I can.
Как-то раз сидим мы с мужиками в засаде. К вечеру ветер поднялся, посвистывает, завывает, холодно.
It's not worth risking it for. If there is a bottle of vodka in there, it's not worth risking it.
Тут ты меня за плечо осторожненько так трогал. Я оборачиваюсь, а там кровосос.
Oh yeah, the car, I remember that. I can't remember, I think there might be a mission where I have to use it or something like that. I just can't remember. Oh, I remember this old guy. Yeah, I think he looks like Forrester from Clear Sky. Almost reminds me of a slightly cel-shaded look. Some of these graphics effects. And I don't mind it too much. It's different anyway. Yep, as always, food, so I'm going to grab that and then speak to this old guy, I think. So, what are you doing here and why are you so sad? So he wants to find his daughter, but the military won't give him a pass. Wow. If you want, I mean, what I'll do is, I'm certainly not going to read all that out, but I am going to read it. And then I might give the gist of the story afterwards, or you can pause the video and read it at your own leisure. Right, so basically, sadly, he's missing his family or his daughter. He used to work at the power plant, so... But he was lucky to get out and get treatment. So he wants to find at least some sort of closure to his plight. So it's a sad story, accept my condolences. Yep, I'll help. So you have to go to the apartment. Yeah, I'll try and help him, I don't mind. But it's not going to happen right now, that's for sure. Yeah, I've been in there, haven't I? Right, okay.
Come over here, we need to talk.
Probably nothing up in this. Actually, I've suddenly got stuck, which is great. Right, so as I was climbing up there, I actually got stuck, which I think's happened before. It may have happened in the installation video, off camera. But yeah, you want to avoid going there. You want to go here. But I fell into that left bit, but I didn't think I'd get stuck for a moment, but I bloody did. Right, I think here is there.
Понял я, что в дверь меня кто-то не пущает. Ну что ж, полез в окошко. Внутри отдышался, поправился чуть, пошел смотреть, кто это.
Right, so this is about Nimble.
Там комната большая, в ней стол стоит, длинный такой, как шоссе. А у стола стул стоит, высокий такой, как башня.
Fairly simple, usual blurb that you get here.
У меня в башке, ашеха пошло. Ты кто, спрашивает? Ну и... А дальше-то что? И шо? Я говорю, Ваня, я тутошний, меня тут, кажется, собака знает.
Right, yeah, I'll try.
Тут снова зашептала. Ты говорит, Ваня, зачем по
Guys,
зоне
I'm
шаришь?
sending someone
Зачем в
your way,
окошко
so
залез?
wing it. You may attack.
А я-то не растерялся, говорит.
Let's see if there's anything in here that I can take.
Пошел водички попить. Смотрю, никого нет, вот залез. Нормально. А он мне говорит, ах, водички. Нету, Ваня, здесь водички.
I remember this guy. Yeah.
Ну, блин, я тут говорю, как? Ну, если нет водички, ну так я пошел. Тут я попробовал сходить по-быстрому. Тут все одно, или тварь какая-то тутошняя со мной заговорила. Или белая горячка, а пора из зоны сматывать.
Правильно.
Вроде
Все
он говорит,
правильно,
ты
чувак.
останься у зоны, дело к тебе есть. Другое дело, что
Right, so this guy's injured.
ты соглашается.
That's all I can say at the moment.
С твоей башкой не так. Не берет немало. Я тебя почти не чувствую, если нашел его и договорился. Что это спрашиваю? Мне надо чувствовать. Не надо меня чувствовать.
Quite bad wounds, apparently.
Тут и оно, что надо там. За радаром. Я таких, как ты, за 200 метров чую. У тебя вот только перед самой дверью. Да и то. Только после того, как ты ломиться начал. У тебя что, новое специальное оборудование какое есть? Какое у меня оборудование? Говорю, нет у меня ничего. Фонарик вот, да, двустволка старая. Вот и...
Right, so an artifact that enhances health would be
Ничего такого сроду
useful.
не бывало. Ага. Да. Говорит, ты мне не ври, Ваня. Я тебя насквозь вижу. Не доводи до греха. Я говорю, да ей-богу нету, ну хоть обыщи. Оно зашептало, а вот это можно.
Right, so I'm going to be looking for that as well.
Телогрейка зашевелилась. Все, что в карманах.
Nothing else in here, is there?
Ври больше.
И главное, чеку.
I don't think so. Okay.
Ну, думаю, гады, не. Родное вам не отдам. До хаты целый день топать я ж не доживу.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. Yeah. Slightly strange looking sort of. I suppose perhaps it isn't. It's just it looks a little bit out of place to me the way it's been designed,
Да,
but
нехило. Ну ты крут,
that's just a
чувак.
personal preference.
Не идет. Горло как тисками сдавило. Перед глазами круги уже.
There's nothing
Вот. Ну, значит,
here.
глотнул я еще раз 5, наверное, через силу. Кинул им бутылку. Подавитесь, падлы. Тут-то меня отпустил. И вот это говорит. Ты куда это делся, Ваня? Ты куда пропал?
Trying to get through these houses reasonably quickly, but it's been a while since I've actually looked at this mod, so I can't remember if there's stuff stashed away or if it's just fairly run-of-the-mill kind of gear. So I mustn't go too fast.
Подхожу, значит, к окошку, держу назад. В комнате гвозди летают. Вещи мои из карманов, которые...
I think there's a box here, but what's in it I can't remember.
Я тебя, Ваня, достану.
Rat carcass, not what I was hoping for.
И ходу. Вещи, ружье, все там осталось. Думаю, как я пьяный из зоны выбрался, бог весть. Но теперь я туда не ногой. Тот райончик. Сдохну, а не пойду. Я вот думаю, может лучше к ученым. Давно сторожем звали. Ружовку, пайка. Все вещи пропали, куда же там? Вот так получилось.
Yeah, I've been in that one. It's just up top there and this one. There's nothing much in this place. I really wasn't sure actually which mod to go for because there's several that I've covered and they all look really tempting. I was at one point it was going to be the one I covered last, which was Narodnaya Selyanka. Because I really enjoyed that. You know what I played of it anyway. Whoops. And then I thought, well, maybe do the Wind of Time, All of Pripyat, because that really would be blind. This is going to take me a while. Which part of the tree you can actually walk on? Is it this left side? Oh, only just. And then I thought maybe OGSM for Clear Sky, because that's technically the first in the series. Another rat carcass. And then I thought, well, maybe you know, maybe something else, maybe radiophobia. But then I thought, well, this mod, it was the first one that I really looked at properly. And it is very highly ranked, as are the others, but I would say this one, probably, out of all of those, probably the top one. The sort of, you know, recommendation. Oh, I got no ammunition for that. What about this? Yeah, and as I mentioned in the actual the mod guide, the default field of view in this, I think, is same as SOC and Clear Sky, so it's 67.5, I think it is the default. Which I think in the guide I said 65, which is slightly under what the reality is. I think that's accurate. But once you go above that, your arm clips through. You can see the left arm there. But there's nothing I can do about that I know of, so bit of a shame. Really shouldn't rely on this thing. It's probably going to blow up any second, this AK. Whatever it is. Alright, another quick save.
Pipe down, man. Let me fill you in.
Right, so the usual, just let's round up and go in. I tried doing this, I think, in the guide I did, but I didn't really find it to be much. It was alright, I suppose. It's a bit different, but I'm actually just going to go in here.
Men, Wolf here sent us some support along with the order to attack. Time to move on and be heroes.
Alright. I'll try this at range. But I don't know what it's whether it can even fire a bullet.
Don't fall behind.
Are the pistol rounds just standard? I think they are, yeah. Be surprised if they weren't, actually. Alright, they definitely know we're here. Oh my god, that was an amazing grenade. I'd forgotten about that. We'd already lost one of our guys there, and the one further back, sort of upper centre of the screen, and then now one down there. I'd forgotten about these guys and their grenades. I think it's this mod where they've got the most aggressive grenades I've seen since, well, more than Clear Sky, if I'm being honest. So anyway, let's try that again. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. Oh, crap. No major harm done.
You listen to me. If you set our power,
Right, I've got nothing in the way of stopping this bleeding, so hopefully that will stop on its own accord. Right, I'm surprised this gun's still firing. I think one of our guys has left, that's all. Right, that's another one down. I've only got 5 rounds left. Oh, the weapon jammed. Crap. that's what happens. It does blow up and cause a... is that realistic, the way the weapon... I mean, I can imagine it being a bloody shock, but to take your health down like that seems a little bit silly, really. Anyway, third time lucky, hopefully. Right, so I think I'm just going to have to rely on... Well, I'll start off with this, what is it again? AK-74? AKS-74U, so it's probably a more compact version. But in any case, it's going to be only good for sort of long range, medium long range. Right, let's go for it. Kind of shooting from the hip there, which seemed to work actually. Right, it's another one down. I'm not going to risk firing this anymore. Still got two of our guys alive. I'm just going to try and rush in and grab something. Right, hopefully this is in better condition. And it's got no ammunition, which is just marvellous. Pistol. Oh, these are the guys that were killed. Nimble's friends, I expect. Not quite sure what's going on here. There's still a few of them. It's one of our guys. Alright, they've managed to do it. Well done, guys, so that's good. Only lost one of them, I think. No, we got all... No, we lost one of them, yeah. Can you pick that up and perhaps trade it? Well, there's not much else I can say, really. Probably what I would have done, because I've tried rescuing bandits before or helping them, and then they just turn around and shoot you usually. So for the moment, we're just going to have to listen to Nimble moan. And I just want to grab all this loot if I can, take it back, and then sell it for something much better, hopefully. Is that our guy? Yeah. Who was that? Oh, that's Patrua. He died, actually. I think he died. Another bandit execution.
Wolf, factory cleared. Returning to starting positions. Out.
Right, so that went pretty well, actually. Well, this time round, anyway. The first few times it was terrible start, really. Right.
I owe you, brother. I could never thank you
Right,
enough.
so flash drive is what I need, which I've now got.
Лежишь, падла? Правильно, собаке собачья смерть.
A cache full of artifacts, and they ordered one guy to go there. The cache exists, but it's only got one artifact. Yep, sure, I'll take that. I need a job. Anything else? Find the perfected suit. This is kind of the stuff that I normally do, as I expect you do. So there's a perfected suit lying around somewhere that's probably got some monsters near it. So I'm going to go and get that. Not right now, but later on. Probably about it, actually. I'm bound to get better prices from Sid, although you never know. Right, that'll do. He can go, and I'm going to finish looting this place, and probably will then wind up the video, I think, because it's going to take a bit of time to edit and to sort out and so on. $67.9, so I'm almost at or getting close to the limit what I can carry. Now someone's already looted him by the looks of it, I think. For those interested, the field of view that I'm using is 85. I think you can set it in the console. I think. Oh, it's not even letting me. Not for very long, and you type in something, and then it just erases the letter. So, you do it through the configurator anyway on your desktop or wherever you install it. Just reminded me all that sort of sparkling of an artifact. I did a double take. Probably nothing in this box as per usual, but you've got to check. You know how it is. Yeah.
Так, рукой махнул, все смеются, ясно? Стукнулись крепко.
Right, I can't run now because I'm carrying so much gear. Oh yeah, screw it. I'm not going to bother with that. Yeah, the breathlessness seems to last for quite a long time, which is not to my personal tastes. Just a minor nitpick there. It's just something that I don't like too much, really. When okay, yeah, surely you know you are shagged, you are tired, but it just goes on for too long, I think. Remember that was hanging up when I played the guide video, and someone or something shot it down. Maybe it's grenade exploding or something. Although I didn't hear any when I went through.
Один чувак ему клялся, что видел какую-то полупрозрачную фигуру в скафандре типа сталкеровского, но более навороченного. И эта фигура ему сказала, что валил отсюда прочь. Мол, не мешай, мы тут работаем. Ну, парень пересрал, понятное дело. Он такого в глаза раньше не видел. Правда, он утверждал, что было это на радаре. Ну, вы понимаете. Так что вряд ли правда, конечно. Но я вот думаю, что если...
Right, I think I've searched around here enough, so I think this is a good place to save my position. What I'm going to do, I might do it on camera for the next video, is just head back to the village, you know, trade some gear, that kind of thing. And then I probably will start doing these side missions, talk to Sidorovich, yeah, the usual kind of introductory stuff. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like the video, please give it a like, and I'll see you next time in Stalker OGSE. Bye for now.
Самый первый из сталкеров в зону ходить начал.